This week's episode is part one of a three-part series where we'll be touring three uniquely built tiny homes nestled in the backcountry of Kelowna BC. Today, I'll be walking you through what's known as the Hemlock, a 400 square foot tiny home with a modern yet cabin-esque feel. This home is one of 5 homes located on a small acreage overlooking views of the mountains, open fields, and the West Kettle River. Welcome to the inside of the Hemlock. One thing I really love about this floor plan is as soon as you walk in, you can see the entire home and all the features it offers. When you enter the room here, one of the first things you're going to notice is the 10-foot tongue-and-groove pine ceilings. This, paired with the 100-year-old barnwood trim you see around the home, adds a very striking contrast to the home. Now, starting off to my right here, we have a storage closet. This is going to make great use for all your brooms, a place for your coats and your shoes. And above this closet, you'll see a little door up here. And what's behind this door is actually the home's hot water tank for this main floor. Moving forward just past the closet, you're going to find the home's refrigerator and a little bit of storage above it. And then directly across from the fridge here, we have your full kitchen. In front of me here, you're going to have everything you need for all of your prepping, cooking, and cleaning. There's plenty of counter space on either side of the stovetop here and either side of the sink. The sink itself is a really nice stainless sink with a black accented faucet. And of course, one of the best parts about the kitchen sink is that you get a window right above it. The kitchen also comes equipped with stainless steel appliances ranging from a little dishwasher here off to my right. You've got an oven and stovetop, and you've got an overhead fan just above the stovetop here as well. As for storage space, I find this is all you really need. You've got 2 overhead cabinets above the counter on this side, and then you've got one further to the right on this side of the kitchen as well. As for lower storage, you've got your typical 3 drawers to the left and 3 drawers to the right of the oven. You've got your standard storage just above the sink here, and then they included this smaller cabinet, which is perfect for baking sheets. Now, as we move forward in the home, you're gonna find the living room in that same shared space as the kitchen. However, like I mentioned before, they did a really good job at sectioning these rooms off. Adding a sectional like this and a little built-out wall like I have on my right here really makes it feel like the living room is its own room. Now, one thing you'll notice is there's no formal dining area in this room. However, if you were to move this couch closer to the left-hand side of the wall, there's definitely enough space right in the middle here where if you wanted to put in a table, you definitely could. But if you're like me, then the couch is the perfect alternative. Once again, given the amount of floor space in this room, you have plenty of space to put a couch against the back wall here, coffee table in the middle, lots of space to walk in front, and this gives you plenty of separation from the opposite wall where you can hang art or probably a TV for your entertainment. One of the best parts about this space, in my opinion, is actually located behind me, and it's those 3 windows that bring in lots of natural light during the day. However, if you find yourself enjoying the space during the night, like I currently am, you'll find the LED lighting in here gives off plenty of light to make this space feel big, bright, and open. Now, this wall across from the couch really brings in a ton of warmth to the space. On this wall, you'll find more of that tongue-and-groove pine as an accent, but you'll also find some live edge pieces here on the wall where you can put decorative items or books. And if you look up a little bit higher, you also have one up here, which again, you can store different items on. Moving down towards the floor, as you can see, you have a nice warm fireplace in the middle here, and then 2 separate cabinets on the left and right. Then to tie it all together, you have a really large mantelpiece here that is also a live edge. Now, as we get closer to the back end of the home, you have 3 different routes you can take from here. You can either go off to my left-hand side, you can go up this ladder, or you can go off to my right-hand side. But let's start off with checking out the home's bathroom. It's actually super impressive what they were able to fit into this space. Right behind me, there's a bathtub and shower combo, which is tall enough for me to stand in, me being 6'4", that is. Right in front of me here is a residential toilet with a really nice window above to let that natural light in. Further to my right, you're gonna find the vanity, a little bit of storage beneath, a nice big mirror on the wall, and then furthest to my right is actually a 2-in-1 combo washer and dryer. Now, given that this is a tiny home and considering the space we have to work with here, sometimes it can be difficult to fit in a stacking washer and dryer. But in this case, I think this is the perfect combination to be putting in a bathroom. Not only does it give you the opportunity to wash and dry your clothes, but it also gives you more counter space in here to add to your usable space. Arriving in the master bedroom, you'll notice the space isn't huge, but it offers everything you really need inside of a master bedroom in a tiny home. In here, they've been able to place a queen size bed in the center, all the while you still have room on either side of the bed here for end tables. You've got a really big window behind me just above the bed here that'll bring in lots of natural light. You've got some really cool rustic light fixtures just above the bed on either side. And finally, off to the right hand side in the corner here, you have more of those live edge shelves to store any and all of your clothing. Now let's check out that loft. So this loft space is actually super impressive, and it's impressive because of how much space you actually get up here, and that's 117 square feet of space. The loft is super nicely carpeted, you have your own individual light switch for the lights up here, you have plugins in the wall, and you even have a window off to the back corner here. You might not be able to stand up here, but you could definitely sleep multiple people in this space. Now what you probably aren't expecting is that this home actually has technically 3 stories. We've got the main floor here, we've just checked out the loft, but this home was actually built with a basement, which we're gonna go check out right now. How cool is this? A tiny home with a basement. Now, as you can probably hear from the echo, or maybe you can't, but this space has absolutely nothing in it. Off to my left here, you'll have 2 big doors that swing open to the home's mechanical room. This space could also double as more storage space. But really, this room in here could either double as maybe a 3rd or 4th bedroom, or the space would be more of a rec room where you would have a TV on the wall, maybe a couch in the corner, so you could really kick back and relax. Now behind you guys is actually another bedroom. Now once again, from what you guys can see, this bedroom has been left completely unfinished, but you've got more than enough space to put a queen or even a king size bed in here, put maybe a wardrobe off to the side here, and use this space as, once again, a 3rd or 4th bedroom. Down here, you'll also find baseboard heating and a nice big window at the top end of the wall right here. Now let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a tiny home with a basement. Now, as always, if you're looking for more information, I've left everything you're gonna need in the description below. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching again, and I will see you guys next Monday for part 2 of this 3-part series.